The Amazing Atheist.
You ever been to like a coffee shop or a restaurant or a bar or some shit like that, and all the fucking sudden there's someone there that's talking way louder than anyone else there? Sometimes it's even an entire table of people who just talk louder than everyone else in the whole restaurant. Because like, when I'm talking to people in my inside voice, I'm kind of like, oh hey, could you pass me that? That's how I talk indoors. But these people are like, yeah man, you should have fucking seen that shit. It was amazing. Yeah! Now don't get me wrong, I can be a loud motherfucker, especially when I'm making YouTube videos. But when I'm in a public place trying to sit down and eat my food, or sit down and drink my coffee, or sit down and read my book, I don't need your stupid ass yammering on about fucking America's Got Talent, man. You seen that fucking show? Fucking, it's funny, man. Some of the people they get on there. Woo! I can assure you, America's got a lot of things. Talent, not among them. What America does have is an infestation of incredibly fucking rude, loud, obnoxious people. I know a lot of you are probably saying that I don't have a lot of room to talk because I'm pretty goddamn loud and obnoxious my damn self. But I don't act loud and obnoxious in public. Okay, I might act a little obnoxious and I might occasionally get a little loud, but I'm not talking about people like me who might forget themselves for a second and slip up. I'm talking about people who do nothing but laugh extraordinarily loudly. Oh man! And then people who fucking yell their conversation at their friends. Fucking rule of thumb. If you're 10 or 20 feet away from me and I can hear every single word you're saying with crystal clarity, and we're in a public place where there's all sorts of other background noise, then you are speaking too fucking loudly. Tone it down about several thousand decibels, you piece of shit. I thought that I hated humanity, but compared to these people, I'm a fucking saint. Because think about what they're really saying when they talk loudly with their friends so that everyone within earshot can hear every word they say. Think about what that must mean. That means that they don't give a shit that you're there trying to enjoy your coffee, or that you're there trying to enjoy your lunch or your dinner, or that you're there trying to enjoy a book you're reading, or whatever you're doing. They don't give a shit about you or anyone else. The only thing that they care about is themselves and their friends, and if everyone else is inconvenienced by their presence there, it doesn't bother them even a little bit. And there's nothing you can fucking do, because you know, if you go over there and you start some shit with them and you get in a fight, you get arrested too, and that's bullshit. I think that it should be legal to walk up to those people and tell them to shut the fuck up, and if they don't, you are allowed by law to kill them all. You should be able to just pull a fucking chainsaw out of nowhere and decapitate every last one of those people. Because they're never, it's not even murder. It's not murder because they're not people. They're not people because they don't fucking respect the rules of our society. And I'm not talking about the bullshit laws passed by Congress. Disregard that shit all you want. I don't acknowledge that. What I'm talking about is just that implicit social contract stuff like, hey, I see that you're walking behind me. I will hold the door open for you because I'm a nice person. I will say please and thank you to acknowledge you. I will keep my voice down so that I don't bother you. And if you come to me and say, hey, you're making an awful lot of noise, me and mine are trying to eat and you're really distracting us, I will say, I am very sorry. I wasn't aware of how loud I was being. It's not like these loud people have no fucking alternative. If you really want to be very loud in a public place, there are certain public places where it's acceptable. Go to a fucking football game and cheer loudly for who the fuck ever. Go to a club where there's loud ass dance music playing and you have to yell just to be heard. Go to some fucking place like that. Go to a goddamn rodeo and go, woohoo! I don't give a shit. Just take it out of my restaurants. If I'm just sitting there eating fucking General Tso's chicken, I don't expect to get a fucking earful of all of your fucking life's problems and, your gloaty bullshit about all the asses you've kicked and all the stuff you've done because you're so great. I don't give a shit. I'm there to eat chicken and converse with the people that are sitting there with me. And look, I'm an absent-minded guy, so I am pretty fucking tolerant of this kind of shit. Like, if I'm in a movie theater and someone's phone rings, I don't get pissed off. I don't say, fuck that piece of shit. I get pissed off when the motherfucker answers it and starts having a goddamn conversation in the middle of the theater. If you wanted to talk on your phone, why did you pay fucking $10 for a theater ticket? You should just fucking stand outside, talk on your phone to your fucking heart's content. Don't bother me, because when I pay for a movie, it's because I have this wild hair up my ass to watch a fucking movie. These are really fucking simple rules. They're incredibly easy to follow. And when everyone follows them, everyone has a better time. Every single last fucking person. But some people don't give a shit if everyone has a good time. A lot of people, they don't want everyone to have a good time. They want to have a good time at the expense of everyone else. And we have no fucking use for those people. None whatsoever. They're fucking useless human beings. I know I'm not breaking any new ground here. I know that everyone has complained about these people, and we always just say, like, well, we just gotta live with them. There's always gonna be douchebags out there in the world that do shit that's completely inconsiderate, that no one fucking likes. My question is, we outnumber them, so why don't we do something about it? Why is it that when you're in a restaurant, and there's, like, let's say 20 tables, and 19 of them are having polite indoor conversations with each other and trying to enjoy themselves, and then there's one table that's fucking being loud and obnoxious, why don't the other 19 tables rise up and go beat the shit out of the people at that one table? That's what I want to know. Why doesn't that happen? So here is what I want you to do. I want you to leave a video response or a comment response telling me about the biggest douchebag you ever encountered and what you did about it, if anything. The very best stories will be featured and talked about in my next video. And don't worry, if you've never had an experience with a douchebag that was the least bit interesting, you can always just make some shit up.